after tomorrow we'll change the mantra. You know the meaning of it. With a deep feeling, after knowing the meaning in the heart, truly let us having faith in the presence of those devatas and the power in their blessings. Having faith in that, let us chant this mantra. ॐ भद्रं कर्णेभिः शृणुयाम देवाः भद्रं पश्येमाक्षभिर्यजत्राः स्थिरैरङ्गैः स्तुष्टुवागुंसस्तनूभिः व्यशेम देवहितं यदायुः स्वस्ति न इन्द्रो वृद्धश्रवाः स्वस्ति नः पूषा विश्ववेदाः स्वस्ति नस्तार्क्ष्यो अरिष्टनेमिः स्वस्ति नो बृहस्पतिर्दधातु ॐ शान्तिः 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 ॐ भद्रं कर्णेभिः शृणुयाम देवाः भद्रं पश्येमाक्षभिर्यजत्राः स्थिरैरङ्गैः स्तुष्टुवागुंसस्तनूभिः व्यशेम देवहितं यदायुः स्वस्ति न इन्द्रो वृद्धश्रवाः स्वस्ति नः पूषा विश्ववेदाः स्वस्ति नस्तार्क्ष्यो अरिष्टनेमिः स्वस्ति नो बृहस्पतिर्दधातु ॐ शान्तिः 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 ॐ भद्रं कर्णेभिः शृणुयाम देवाः भद्रं पश्येमाक्षभिर्यजत्राः स्थिरैरङ्गैः स्तुष्टुवागुंसस्तनूभिः व्यशेम देवहितं यदायुः स्वस्ति न इन्द्रो वृद्धश्रवाः स्वस्ति नः पूषा विश्ववेदाः स्वस्ति नस्तार्क्ष्यो अरिष्टनेमिः स्वस्ति नो बृहस्पतिर्दधातु ॐ शान्तिः 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 ॐ भद्रं कर्णेभिः शृणुयाम देवाः भद्रं पश्येमाक्षभिर्यजत्राः स्थिरैरङ्गैः स्तुष्टुवागुंसस्तनूभिः व्यशेम देवहितं यदायुः स्वस्ति न इन्द्रो वृद्धश्रवाः स्वस्ति नः पूषा विश्ववेदाः स्वस्ति नस्तार्क्ष्यो अरिष्टनेमिः स्वस्ति नो बृहस्पतिर्दधातु ॐ शान्तिः 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 ॐ भद्रं कर्णेभिः शृणुयाम देवाः भद्रं पश्येमाक्षभिर्यजत्राः स्थिरैरङ्गैः स्तुष्टुवागुंसस्तनूभिः व्यशेम देवहितं यदायुः स्वस्ति न इन्द्रो वृद्धश्रवाः स्वस्ति नः पूषा विश्ववेदाः स्वस्ति नस्तार्क्ष्यो अरिष्टनेमिः स्वस्ति नो बृहस्पतिर्दधातु ॐ शान्तिः 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 ॐ भद्रं कर्णेभिः शृणुयाम देवाः भद्रं पश्येमाक्षभिर्यजत्राः स्थिरैरङ्गैः स्तुष्टुवागुंसस्तनूभिः व्यशेम देवहितं यदायुः स्वस्ति न इन्द्रो वृद्धश्रवाः स्वस्ति नः पूषा विश्ववेदाः स्वस्ति नस्तार्क्ष्यो अरिष्टनेमिः स्वस्ति नो बृहस्पतिर्दधातु ॐ शान्तिः 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 ॐ ॐ ॐ ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः ॐ शान्तिः 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 ॐ नमो ब्रह्मादिभ्यो ब्रह्मविद्यासम्प्रदायकर्तृभ्यो वंशऋषिभ्यो महद्भ्यो नमो गुरुभ्यः ॐ निधये सर्वविद्यानां विषजे भवरोगिणां गुरवे सर्वलोकानां दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः ॐ व्यासाय विष्णुरूपाय व्यासरूपाय विष्णवे नमो वै ब्रह्मनिधये वासिष्ठाय नमो नमः ॐ शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः ॐ श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानामालयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादशङ्करं लोकशङ्करम् ॐ जगतीमवितुं कलिताकृतयो विचरन्ति महामहसच्चलतः अहिमां सुरिवात्र विभासि गुरो भवशङ्करदेशिक मे शरणम्। ॐ ब्रह्मानन्दं परमसुखदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यम् एकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वधी साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तं नमामि। परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे स्मस्त ब्रह्मविद्याचार्येभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो देवताभ्यो नमः। श्री वेदव्यास वैशंपायन याज्ञवल्क्य आद्य शंकरादि गुरुभ्यो नमः। अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः। संकल्पः येषां सर्वेषां कृपानुग्रहेण उपनिषदुक्त ब्रह्मात्मैक्यमोदस्य अस्मिन् क्षणे एव अनुभवसिद्ध्यर्थं पुराणेतिहासोक्त भगवद्भागवत दर्शन प्राप्त्यर्थं सनातनधर्मस्य वैदिकसंस्कृतेः हैन्दवसंस्कृतेः समस्त सांप्रदायुक्त शास्त्रयुक्त साधना योगयुक्त पुनरुत्थान पुनर्जागरण विश्वव्याप्ति द्वारा विश्व आध्यात्मिक प्रगति द्वारा विश्व शांति कल्याण एकता प्राप्त्यर्थम तत्कृत समस्त भक्त साधकानां आयुर आरोग्य क्षेम स्थैर्यादि सत्संपदा सत्शक्ति प्राप्ति द्वारा दिग्विजय प्राप्त्यर्थम धर्म संस्थापन कार्ये श्री कृष्ण यजुर्वेदांतर्गत तैत्तिरीयोपनिषदः आद्यशंकर भाष्य समेत अध्ययनं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे। ओम ॐ यस्माज्जातं जगत्सर्वं यस्मिन्नेव प्रणीयते येनेदं धार्यते चैव तस्मै ज्ञानात्मने नमः। यैरिमे गुरुभिः पूर्वं पदवाक्यप्रमाणतः व्याख्याताः सर्ववेदान्ताः तान् नित्यं प्रणतोऽस्म्यहं। तैत्तिरीयकसारस्य मयाचार्यप्रसादतः विस्पष्टार्थरुचीनां हि व्याख्येयं सम्प्रणीयते। शान्तिमन्त्रः ॐ शन्नो मित्रः शं वरुणः शन्नो भवत्वर्यमा शन्न इन्द्रो बृहस्पतिः शन्नो विष्णुरुक्रमः। नमो ब्रह्मणे नमस्ते वायो त्वमेव प्रत्यक्षं ब्रह्मासि त्वामेव प्रत्यक्षं ब्रह्मावादिशं ऋतमवादिशं सत्यमवादिशं तन्मामावीत् तद्वक्तारमावीत् आवेन्माम् आवेद्वक्तारम्। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। ओम अथ द्वितीया ब्रह्मानंद वल्ली शांति मंत्रः। ओम सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः। ओम शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। ओम अथ सप्तमोऽनुवाकः। ओम असद्वा इदमग्र आसीत् ततो वै सदजायत तदात्मानग्गः स्वयमकुरुत तस्मात् तत्सुकृतमुच्यत इति यद्वै तत्सुकृतं रसो वै सः रसगह्येवायं लब्ध्वानन्दी भवति को ह्येवान्यात् कः प्राण्यात् यदेष आकाश आनन्दो न स्यात् एष ह्येवानन्दयाते यदा ह्येवैष एतस्मिन् दृश्येनात्म्ये निरुक्ते निलयने अभयं प्रतिष्ठां विन्दते अतसो भयं गतो भवते यदा ह्येवैष एतस्मिन्नुदरमन्तरं कुरुते अथ तस्य भयं भवते तत्त्वेव भयं विदुषो मन्वानस्य तदप्येष श्लोको भवति। Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Friends, we are going through one of the beautiful phases of our life where we are studying scriptures. In that also another beauty, we are studying Upanishads with Bhashyam. And in that also simple but very elaborately guiding us Vala Taittiriya Upanishad. In that also the goal is Brahma Ananda. We are studying Brahmananda Valli itself. In that also every Anuvakam is so informative, inspirational for a keenly listening student. Among that, sixth Anuvaka exhaustively will be studied, followed by that. The seventh is also very, very informative, very, very pakka. You know, in its explanation, trying to guide us. Mm. And the two, three things are one, as we are every day repeating. Brahman is there as Sadrupa. Two, because of that Sadrupa Brahman's existence only, Everything else is and also is functional. Clear? In his presence, the functions happen. He need not do the functioning. Just like the example of Surya and electricity. In the presence of Surya, all of us function. Surya is not directly involved. His presence is enough. So too in the presence of electricity, all gadgets are working. You cannot attribute the karmatva to the electricity. Like you have in chemical experimentations, you call something as catalyst. It is there in his presence only. The combinations, precipitations happen, but itself doesn't involve in it. Understood? This is very crucial. Otherwise, what is our notion? If Lord is there, he must involve. If he doesn't involve, then he is not there. And if he doesn't involve, it is not because of him the world is happening. Then world is independent. This notion we are in. That's one of the biggest breakthroughs we have to get in dropping this notion. Brahma presence is enough, not necessary that he should act. In his presence, things happening. If we can get convinced about it, a big chunk of doubts, questions go away from our life. So this is the third one. One is Brahman is, second is Brahman Asti, third because of the Brahman only, everything is existing and everything is functional. While that is happening, Brahman is not the doer. Fourth point is what? Okay, that Brahma Atma Sarupena we have to recognize. Then our all limitations, samsara, they come to an end. That is what are the four, five things. We have to be very clear in our simple understanding. Therefore, our pursuit is to reach to the Brahma Anubhuti. Upanishad and Upanishad teachings of Vedanta Vicharana is the only marga to reach it. Because if it is any thing which is not there, to prepare it, to bring it, you need the karma, you need upasana, you need yoga. But Brahman, we are already. Therefore, their karma, upasana, yoga are not required. But then the recognition of that is required. That's why jnana. Aprapta vastu, you have to do the prapti by karma adi. Prapta vastu, how it is lost because of ignorance. Then how it is regained? Only by knowledge, no? Actually, it did not last. The Brahman has not gone away from us. It is always we. Just because we became Jiva, acting like Jiva, that Brahman, चलो ठीक है ये जीव बन गया चलो मैं जाता हूँ कहीं गया क्यों he has not gone anywhere. He always has me only. Therefore, only the ajnana say I thought of myself to be Jiva and Deha. Then knowledge only makes us recognize. First intellectual knowledge, then through Anvaya Vyatireka, on the meditational seat, discovering it experientially by repeating it again and again, continuously or permanently establishing in that. So, who are you? Right now, the answer is I am Jiva, I am Deha, I am so much qualified, educated, moneyed, etc. identities. But after Adhyatma, Anubhava has come, who are you? You and I are same Parabrahma who is all pervading. These are the five things we have to keep in mind. Now, the seventh Anuvaka's intricacies or the depths or purposes. By now, from last 5 days, we are studying. An idea must have definitely come to all of us. Brahman is existing, that is proved by every of these things. First itself is it's a like a somersault. Asavdva idam agra asid. Asadva idamagrasith is even if the world was not there, Brahman was there. Asadva idamagrasith का mean क्या है? तुम कह रहे हो the world is real and the Paramatma is not real because he is not seen, not coming to Vihara. हम कह रहे हैं before the world is manifested, Brahman alone was there. No, having seen the pot, you say only pot is there. There is no mud. Oh, muddy-headed fellow! Even before the pot is made, mud is very much there, and that pot you say which is real cannot be without that mud. Tato vai sadjayata. Therefore, remove the mud aspect from the pot. Pot is not there. So to remove the Atma Brahma aspect, Satchida aspect of the Brahma Tattva, there's no world which you are seeing now. And in case of pot maker, etc., are different. In case of Brahman, there's no different things. All Karanas is he only. Nimitta Upadana, Karana and all Karma Karana. Now here is one crucial thought. Therefore, when for the Jagat, all Karanas is Brahman alone. If this is caught by a faithful student, finally experience only clears all doubts. This every day we are seeing. A faithful student should be understanding it. Or Guru can add a sentence. Beta, from this only the Jagat came. Secondly, he himself became all Karanas for the making of the Jagat. Second point. So the third is very, very crucial. Example पहले बताकर we'll explain it. What is this? When a pot maker made a pot, you have touched the pot. You have seen the pot. Did you touch and seen the pot maker? No, because he is separate. You can imagine his intelligence and skill because of the shape of pot. But you are not touching him when you touch the pot. Because Upadana was different. Example is clear. Now come to ourselves, our own discussion. Because the Atman Brahman is the all Karana for the Jagat. Wherever we are seeing the Jagat, touching the Jagat, using the Jagat. In fact, my dear friends, we are seeing, touching, and using Paramatma only. But misinterpreted by the Maya in the form of the Jagat, taking that misinterpretation as reality by our faculties of senses, mind, and intellect. समझ गए ना? माया के कारण परमात्मा में जगत आरोपित है. उपाधियों के कारण आरोपित जगत को हम रियल मान रहे. Otherwise, whatever, wherever you see anything of this world, you are seeing Paramatma only. Because he alone has become everything by being all the Karanas. But still, that Brahman remains vague till we transcend Panchakosha and experience in ourselves. And then only this knowledge helps in our liberation. Otherwise, it will help only in filling the belly by giving lectures somewhere. Somebody will give dakshina. So this is how every sentence, it's as deeply as possible logic and meaning. Then from that, what is the consequence to be carried home? So from these three sentences, असत्वा इदमग्र आसीत है, तुम्हारे जगत बनने से पहले परमात्मा ही था. ततो वही सद जाए तो फ्रॉम परमात्मा जगत के तदात्मा नग्र स्वयं कुरुता. He only became everything of jagat. That is why in Gita, 7th chapter, 10th chapter, Rasoham apsu pravasmi shashisuryoho. See, pranavaha sarva vedeshu punyo gandha prutivyam. Everything Bhagavan says, I am the thing because of which the thing is thing. In the fire, the burning aspect is me, without which fire is not fire. The rasa tanmatra in the jala is me, without me the jala cannot be there. The Gandha Tanmatra in Prithvi is me. Without me, Prithvi can't be. So wonderful. The overpowering effect of Rupanama in our life. Jadata, Dravyata, and its vasanas and its habit from millions of lives we are doing it. Doesn't allow us to even grasp this point. Forget about trying to practice. But in that practice and realization of that Brahman I am beyond all Rupanama, alone, unfortunately, the moksha is hidden. Liberation is possible only there then. Till that, through Upadi. Wherever the Upadi, there is Vyadhi. There is Adi. Sthula Upadi, Vyadhi, Sukshma Upadi, Adi. Adi is psychological inflictions. Vyadhi is physiological problems. जब तक उपाधि को पकड़ोगे will have the vyadhi and adhi. Only when we transcend the upadhis, then there will be samadhi, experience of the self. Then add tasma tat sukrutam uchyata iti. 4 5 things discussed about it. Yadvai tat sukrutam raso vai saha. So because it is sukrutam, that Brahman alone is rasa swarupa. Possible. So wherever Sukruta is there, in that form Brahman alone is there. Wherever the result of Sukruta is there, Rasa, Brahman is proving his existence there. Rasa alone expresses as Trupti and Ananda. Wherever Trupti Ananda is there, Brahman alone is expressing as that. And therefore, at this point, the Ananda is Brahma Swarupa only. Brahman alone is Ananda Swarupa. Therefore, the ब्रह्म रूपी रस प्राप्ति से ही जीव आनंदी बन रहे रसग्रहीवायम लब्ध्वा आनंदी भवति. So every time we say straightly. Now थोड़ा objection या question के रूप में बताएंगे. Straightly saying is what कि before the Jagat Brahman alone was there. From the Brahman only Jagat became. He only made himself as that. Therefore he has done a Sukruta. Therefore he is called as Sukruta. And that Sukruta Brahma alone is Rasa Swarupa. The logic you have to understand. I will not repeat. Why the Rasa is Brahman only? Because the Atma Jnani, Brahma Jnani also are happy and Trupta without any outer external Rasa. But they have Atma Jnana, Brahma Jnana. Therefore, where from that Trupti must come? From the Brahman only. Therefore, Brahman is Rasa Swarupa. Okay, so Ananda Rasa Swarupa. Now, we will talk to you in a questioning manner. You tell, थोड़ा इतना सुनने के बाद, if in the Hridaya Akasha, this Ananda Rupa Brahman is not there, who will the one who will inhale and exhale? तुम बताओ. कः एव अन्यात् कः प्राण्यात् यद एषः आकाशे आनन्दः न स्यात्. If in the Akasha Hridaya, Anandarumi Brahma is not there, who will inhale and exhale? So life itself is not possible. Therefore, the life, wherever it is happening, and the pulsation of life in the form of all functions, physiological, prana level, indriya, psychological, all of them are, be attentive, two things, are because of presence of Brahman, second is for the sake of Brahman. This is another breakthrough we have studied thoroughly yesterday. Because of the Brahman, in his presence only they are happening. Because if he is not there, they won't have. Pranana, Anana, Kriya cannot be. Then Bhagavan Adi Shankara certainly added not only the Pranana, Anana, inhale, exhale, but the functions of sense organs, functions of the Antakarana, together as a Samhata. They are all working because of presence of him. You only think logically. For whose sake or because of whose presence they are working? Such questions can be answered when you observe in whose absence they are not working. So therefore, the Chaitanya Atma, in his presence they are working. How do you know in a dead person? When the Chaitanya has stopped expressing, all these Anya, Pranya, Indriya, Kriya, they're all not happening. Clear? Therefore, they're all working because of Chaitanya Atma. Second point, they're all working for the Chaitanya Atma only. Because any samhata does perform for the sake of something other than it. Third point is very crucial. In the functioning of them, Chaitanya Atma is not involved. उनके कारण कर रहे हैं, उनके लिए कर रहे हैं, वो इन्वॉल्व नहीं है. And this we need not through Upanishad only, objectively only, subjectively also we can see. Throughout, we have seen it exhausted with examples. He at the body level, from the squirrel type of small child of 2 months, if somebody has become a youngster of hefty body of 25 years, body went on modifying. But has it happened without the prana inside? Prana means, sorry, Chaitanya Atma. If he had died at the age of 1 month, will he grow to become this 25-year buffalo? Think about it. But has that Chaitanya also become fat along with the youngster becoming so stout and fat and bodybuilder? बना क्या अंदर का चैतन्य? नहीं. So at the physical level we told, they see the all other things. And as a child, whatever the faculties they never had, slowly they started developing as he's growing. That time, did that Chaitanya Atma also change or grow? No. His talent started expressing from within. Did that Chaitanya Atma also change at that time? No. Dekho, how important is this discussion? Then he was entering into the studies. Atma is not studying. And this fellow studied it as a medicine. So the Atma also become medical doctor. Nahi hua na? He has become, let's say, wife, married and husband. Okay. Atma did not become husband. He became father. Chaitanya Atma did not become. So, in his presence, they are happening, nothing happening to him. Is essential because when something is happening to Upadhi, if it happens to the Atma, then it's already become Jiva, no? जीव को ही है वो भाव, जीव को ही है वो कि जो भी उपाधि में हो रहा है मेरे को हो रहा है वाला भावना. And he is suffering. Then what is the use of giving up jiva bhava and getting into atma anubhava, which also is influenced by the upadhi? And whenever is upadhi influence है, it is samsara. एक संसार से दूसरे में. अरे so not only the shastra drushti, logically also we are seeing any of the great scientific works he has done, or he has become a car driver or sports person or an artist, कुछ भी ये सब उपाधियों के काम है ना? देहेंद्र मन बुद्धि आदि उपाधि, by gaining those special ability faculties, they express all these things. Can anybody become like that if the चैतन्य आत्मा is not there? फर्स्ट ऑफ मर गया तो करेगा नहीं, वो तो है इसलिए हो रहा है. But when they are all happening, is Atma also becoming like that? In Gita, only one thing is said, we added all that. What said in Gita? Dehinosmin yatha dehe kaumaram yavanam jara. Like for a young person in the body, he sees the Shishavastha, Balyavastha, Kaumara, Yavana. But to the self, nothing is happening. Jiva moves from one body to the other when he is still not yet recognized his self. Okay, till he is retired, he will be transferred from one office to the other on deputations or promotions or even demotions or suspensions. Once retired, all is not there. So we are studying this thing. You tell. कहा एव अन्यात कहा प्राण्यात. जीना ही नहीं होगा without him. Forget about all functionings. That is explained by Adi Shankara with other explanations. It is the samhata. Samhata means assemblage. Assemblage works for someone who is other than the assemblage. And we know It is consciousness because of whom they are working, and is consciousness for whom they are working. Now, very important thing. We have discussed it at length yesterday. Only little I'll add it. Ki, what is the meaning of they are functioning for the Atma? Mhm. Because the Atma has no desire to fulfill. जिसको डिज़ायर है उसी के लिए अलग आपके बेटे को कुछ खाने का डिज़ायर है, तभी आप कुछ करोगे उसके लिए। आत्मा कोई डिज़ायर नहीं है। Then how the all functions are happening for him, that is a very beautiful thought. And in that thought only entire sadhana is there. In that thought only entire Adhyatmic sadhana. What is the thought? The meaning of, for the sake of Atma, they are functioning is what? They are only revealing the presence of Atma. You understood? उनका काम अपने कामों से परमात्मा है ऐसे साबित करने के लिए. Not any other desire for the Paramatma. To just his existence is being certified for us to see at our level before we experience. That way only this particular Anuvaka is running also, explaining to us. So what is sadhana in this? Therefore, we as a jiva, when we have lots of purposes, to fulfill those purposes when we function through the faculties, then we continue to be a jiva. Because the purpose fulfillment के लिए एक body से दूसरा. Or same we jiva. Other than through the upadhi, doing our dharma. When you don't keep any purpose, slowly the vasanas go away. The compulsions of wanting something they were doing through faculties for someone, that goes away. Then what happens? The jiva discovers himself as a self. Again, that jiva, having experienced the self, continues to function through the faculties, again to express the presence of the Paramatma, and if at all anything required in the relative world. That Samashti decides. That is called Ishvara, that is called Maya. There we bring the Ishvara and Maya there. So, like Puja Gurudev, for example, he was a patriotic person and a literary person, editor or sub-editor. No, he became disciple of Gurus, recognized the self. Then he came back again as a speaker, as well as a writer and a editor only, no? But not for him. Ishvara totality decided through him the work should happen. Upadhis are there, so they'll be used. Gurudev has no purpose of samstha through that doing anything. He has no purpose of him. If it is there, he would have not been the realized saint. He is only jiva. You don't have the purpose for working because we have to come out of our jiva bhava upadhi tadatmya and recognize ourselves. So, by objecting or as if questioning us, Shruti Mata is telling, you only think and find for yourself. अकल है ना तुमको बहुत सवाल पूछ रहा तुम बताओ कह एव अन्यात् कह प्राण्यात् यदेश आकाशः आनंदः न स्यात्. Therefore, there are two things said. One is akashe, repetition, that he is in the Hrudaya Gruha, Hrudaya Akasha, Parame Vyoman, repetition, that he is to be found there. And the other thing is, if you find him only as Anandi. And all of us are struggling for Ananda. Ananda ka source wo hai. Therefore, by saying this, if you want Ananda, we discover Brahman. If you want to discover Brahman, go into Hrudaya Guha. For that, you have to come out of your involvement in the faculties in the Sthula Sukshmadi Jagat. Choice is yours. And to substantiate with full audacity, Shruti Mata says, Esha hi eva anandayati or anandayati. Anandayati chandasam dhairyam anandayati. So this Paramatma only is the one in whose presence all are becoming happy, whatever the medium they think is the cause of happiness. Is it not? Whatever the medium. Like any indriyas bringing perceptions. cannot happen without the mind, the common thing. Indriyas can be anything. The forms through eyes, sounds through ears. If the mind is not there, like in nidra or absent mindedness, none of the faculties can present their information to us. Then we can't recognize them. मन नहीं है तो प्रपंच का ज्ञान नहीं होता. Here also, he is the one because of whom any ananda anywhere coming. Okay. Now the last sentence in this paragraph in the Bhashyam is what? Ki Narayan, 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 Narayan. Mm. Mm. He says ki Saha eva atma ananda rupaha, that atman alone whose nature is bliss, avidyaya, because of not knowing him by our own identification with him, parichinnaha vibhavyate, is considered to be the conditional ananda coming from all the upadhis. Pranibhi ityartaha. So, parichinna vibhavyate means experience. So, the solid mass of infinite bliss alone is experienced as tukde, small bits and pieces because of our ignorance through various karma and karma phala. Again, very good thought it is. Just carry it. Every thought of the seventh Anuvaka is worthy of deep contemplation. एक दो महीने कहीं जाकर सिर्फ ये 6 और 7 अनुभाव को ध्यान करना, बस कुछ करके ना. बहुत उपनिषद पढ़े हम, बट कोई विचारणा नहीं कर रहे हम. Therefore the depth is not coming, is it not? अज्ञानेन और अविद्यया परिच्छिन्नः विभाव्यते. Now, it's a very contemplative thought it is. What is the meaning of it? Is what? The continuous, constant, incessant, eternal, never changing nor modifying bliss is the Swarup of the Atma or Brahma. In our own Guha is there. And yet, because of not identifying with him, avidya, same ananda only through the conditions we are enjoying. Now, what example I can give? He, I don't know which example. Huge light of sun is there in the outer world. But we have closed doors and using the tube light or bulb inside for the light. So to continuous constant wind is blowing outside. But you close the house and put inside the fan. Or such a wonderful sunlight, this much only you have opened the door. तो उतना ही सनलाइट अंदर आएगा, इतना ही खिड़की खोला, उतना ही हवा अंदर आएगा. Otherwise, the infinite is sunlight. Continuous infinite is the wind blowing, flowing. But we condition it. एग्जाम्पल के लिए बता रहा हूँ मैं. लोग घर में अंदर में इन इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स के बीच में सोने की आदत हो गई, इसलिए उनको बाहर जाके सो जाओ. दे आर अफ्रेड ऑफ मच्छर. दे वांट दैट ऑल भोग शरीर का ना इतना हो गया. आई एम जस्ट गिविंग एग्जाम्पल. द सेम वे another thing Bhagavan is putting here, my dear child, you yourself are infinite blissful self. Avidya, because of not recognizing yourself to be so, taking yourself as jiva, you are begging the same ananda in small bits and pieces from these inert things and beings. See, who are continuously changing and demanding so much from us. इसको भक्ति भाव में in Gita 7th chapter Bhagavan says in different way. What he says is, other than me, the Supreme, whomever you are worshipping, the Shraddha to worship them, I only am giving. With the Shraddha given by me, you are doing the worship or upasana of that person according to the Paddhati. That person means that other demigods. Now you get that result from them. Who is giving the result through them to you? It is me only giving. यः यः यां यां तनुं भक्तः श्रद्धया अर्चितुमिच्छति तस्य तस्य अचलां श्रद्धां ताम् एव विददामि अहम्. I only give it. Having got the Shraddha, sa taya Shraddhaya Yukta, tasya Aradhanam ihate. He does the Aradhana. Then Labhate cha tatha Kaman. So he gets the result of that Aradhana. Who is giving that result? Maya eva hitan. Hitan. I only am dispensing through them. Is it not? Then let it continue. Why should we come and discover you? This is the reason. Antavattu phalam tesham tad bhavati alpamedasa. For those less intellected people, the phala gained through all those karma, etc., that is ananda phala, is antavan, end ho jata hai. This is what is said in Mundaka, what is said in Taittiriya earlier. The next sloka says, therefore, conclusion. There are two types of things. One is yajna and upasana, second is jnana. Through yajna and upasana, called as deva yajaha, devan yanti. They can even reach up to Brahma Deva sthit. Deva yajaha, devan yanti. Devan deva yajo yanti. This is the second portion of that shloka which I quoted. Antavattu phalam tesham tadbhavati alpamedasam. In that, devan deva jayanti. But madbhaktaha yanti mamapi. Those who are devoted to me, they reach me. Here, devotion is meditation. Me means the Brahma Vastu. Finally, choice is ours. You want to recognize the self and be infinitely blissful, or remaining as jiva through karma and karma phala, you want to have bits and pieces of sukha or ananda. Nobody forces us. Discovering a self is totally self being a different place and obtained through different means. Suddenly a person who is a doctor became engineer, mano. So all the medical parameters or whatever the apparatus, equipments, he has to drop. Will have to drop, and he'll have to take up the engineering tools. Okay, because they are totally different functions. Same way, what way we were working with what we were working in the samsara won't work in Vedanta, means in discovering Brahman. Therefore, all of them have to drop to transcend it. In fact, to recognize Brahman, nothing is to be done. All doings have to be stopped. No instrument is to be used. All instruments have to be transcended. Nowhere to go. Going should stop. Nothing to think. Thinking should stop. Even desire also need not have for Paramatma. You stop desire, you are already there. These are the subtle things as we are studying Upanishads by Ishvara Guru Kripa, Parampara Kripa, they start getting revealed to us. Then, as much these intricate things come to us, we start becoming serious in our understanding, Gambhira in our understanding. We have to continue it, maintain it till complete picture is clear, picture is complete and clear. Then the inspiration that therefore recognizing that Brahman is my own, that happens. Even after that, again going through same Upanishad, what are the sadhanas said right from beginning? Shiksham, Vyakyasam, we karna hai. Like in a big queued counter, है ना? Like generally in train होता है. On the वहाँ प्लेटफॉर्म में टिकट लेने वाले लंबा कतार लेन है 100 लोग. So that fellow went into the counter, not followed the line. Then he asked, भाई ये ट्रेन कितने बजे आती है? इतने बजे प्लेटफॉर्म कितना? Then after that, to board the train, you need to have ticket. Ticket he can get only again when he stands in the line. He'll have to follow the rules. When his turn comes, he takes. In the same way, the process has to be followed. In that, all sacrifices, everything, as we just now said, have to be done. No, remain when the gain is greatest, remember, then the effort sacrifice we should not worry about. Like some rich but miserly people, lot of money, but every time third rate thing only they buy. But a person rich and spendthrift, he says जब बढ़िया सा चीज मिल रहा है उसके लिए 10 रुपए ज्यादा भी ले लेते. He knows the value of the object. You can try that. The other day I did it. Mangoes, good quality he gave. I gave 5 extra. He was surprised. Look, generally bargain karte because your mango quality deserves it. I can afford my love one. तो कोई कर सकता. Same way, we should be ready, keeping the gain being so great in the mind, that being so great. These are the very intricate things, like going through the operation on the doctor's table is so painful. Nobody wants. But then the gain after that is you will be healthy for some more time, live for some more time. So here also the gain being the infinite bliss, liberation from all limitation bondages, the effort of transcending the outer world, upadhi, becoming introverted, contemplative, this has to be done. नहीं मैं चाहता हूँ लेकिन नहीं मिलेगा, नहीं करूँगा कुछ भी, ठीक है फिर उपासना करो, लेट अस सी, भगवान विल मेक यू डिजायर मेक यू डू दैट. Like in yoga darshan also, swaya upaya, you do it. Shraddha, Virya, Smriti, Samadhi, Prajna, Purvaka. If there is there any other alternative? Ishvara Pranidhanadva. Narayan, Narayan. So, kohevanyat gaha branyat yat esha akasha ananda nasyat. Esha hi eva anandayati. This we have seen nicely. Much more can be contemplated, discussed, examples can be given, but main thing is conveyed. Still, the self cannot be shown. Still, the Brahman cannot be defined. Remember, it is finally Anubhava Gamya only. But to have the Anubhava, you have to have the effort and you should know the place of availability. About that, it is being spoken, the whole topic. To create that Shraddha, that he is there in the cave of heart. If we reach there, we can reach him. We can experience. Till the experience of Brahma happens, remember, it is still vague. Because it is without any Vyavahara, without any Vishesha, without any Lakshana, and there is nothing like it to tell comparatively कि ये ब्रह्म ऐसा होता है. This be prepared right from beginning only. वे पहले से prepare होते हैं तो tension नहीं होता. Then while doing this साधना पुण्य भी करो, पुण्य करेंगे तो other type of life means non Paramatma life is also comfortable. But don't leave the main Brahmanveshana. पाप करोगे तो उसका फल दुख मिलेगा, then you can't do sadhana also. पुण्य करोगे तो you'll be comfortable. That's what Sushinam Srimatam Gehe Yoga Brashto Vijayate अथवा योगिनामेव कुले भवति धीमताम. We have to be very clear in what we have to do. First of all, what we have to achieve. तो अगले जन्म में हमको और भी रिच फैमिली में पैदा होना जहाँ किसी भी चीज़ का प्रॉब्लम नहीं हो. So to अद्भुत साधना करनी. So for that, in this life, we have to do lots of punya. Also, with surrender to Guru, thorough study of Shastra, with the intention of wanting to know the truth. Puja Gurudev type of people are like that. Born in rich royal family, therefore nothing is lacking. Same time, rich in the spiritual quest also. There are some people, spiritual quest is there, but poverty. Some are very rich, but the quest is not there. Many of us, both of them नहीं है. ना गोपाल का याद नहीं है, ना भजन भोजन नहीं है. भजन नहीं, भोजन नहीं. Neither they afford good food, nor even spiritual. Some of them are suffering only because of lots of papa done. Just to keep in mind these informations. No. Then the next topic. Very careful now to listen to the next topic. The meaning of the main mantra we have already explained day before, not even yesterday. Now today, first we'll do the avatarika, then chant the portion once. Try to see as much as possible with the bhashyam. Avatarika is what? Bhaya abhaya hetutvat vidvat avidushoho asti tad brahma. देखो, our goal is to establish presence of Brahman. Therefore, bhaya abhaya hetutvad Brahma asti. There is bhaya in this world, there is abhaya also in this world. For both of them, the karana is Brahma. Through that bhaya and abhaya, Brahma astitva is established. And by the way, to whom the bhaya comes, to whom the abhaya comes is, the bhaya comes to the one who is avidwan. The one who is vidwan, he is abhaya. यही बता रहे. That is the beauty of Shankara. He gives in the Sambandha Bhashya only the crucial things what are going to be discussed. There are two things. One, because jivas are experiencing fear and fearlessness, it is a proof for existence of Brahman. Logic will be told. Here only it will be told Bad mein bhi. Therefore, who is the one who is becoming fearless or happy and fearful? The one who is Vidwan, he is fearless. Avidwan is frightened, fearful. Fright is different and fear is different. Notional fears are called fears. Knowing fears are called frights. You can have the fright, you can't avoid, but you should never be fearful. उपाधियों के कारण होने वाले भय को फियर कहते हैं, विच इज नॉट हेल्दी. बट जो एक्चुअली हो रहा है कुछ है ना, वो ऊपर से वो बोल्डर्स गिर रहे हैं व्हेन यू आर ट्रैवलिंग, तो देयर यू हैव टू बी, दैट्स नॉट फियर, इट्स अ फ्राइटनिंग. फ्राइट इज अलाउड, फियर इज नॉट. एनीवे, दे आर बारीक बारीक फर्क होते हैं इसमें, फिर कभी अगले जन्म में. So, who is bhaya grasta avidwan? Who is bhaya rahita vidwan? By this, what is given to us? Once for all, if you want to transcend fear in your life, become vidwan. In general, wherever where there is vidya, you have no fear of that thing. Like you know the driving vidya, so the fear of driving is gone. Cooking vidya, fear of cooking is gone. Generally, but all fears go when the atma vidya is gained. It is hinted here itself. No, I don't want avidya. Then in avidya, you will have bhaya. Bhaya is samsara. Bhaya is dukkha. Abhayam is the moksha. Abhaya pratishta. It will come in the future mantras. Now the logic. What is the logic? You say Brahman is existing because of whom bhaya and abhaya are there. Answer is कि sadvastu ashrayena hi abhayam bhavati. Is it not? The fearlessness comes to us because of the support of something to exist. सद्वस्तु है, उसके आश्रय से ही भय रहित होता है. Like the children are fearless because sadvastu, the mother is there. Like how the police chase the gundas or anybody, because their sadvastu, the rifle or the pistol, they are bulletproof. कोई तो वस्तु है, उसके आश्रय से they chase them. Abhayam. And if those thieves are Naxalites, they also retaliating means what? They also fearless because some vastu is there. They also have the weapons, etc. Example. निर्भयता एक सद्वस्तु के आश्रय को लेकर होता है. Clear? And that सद्वस्तु finally is Brahman only. And भय क्यों नहीं होता ब्रह्म प्राप्ति? Because all bhaya are of death, deception, etc. In Brahman, that problem is not there. Brahman is not born, not changing, not modifying, not dying, not becoming old, not getting diseased. These are the reasons for which we have bhaya. उपाधि लक्षणों में भय होता है. ब्रह्म निरुपाधि का, those लक्षणाs are not there, then why will be having fear? Think. These are all contemplative thoughts. In a different mode of intellect, we have to do that. Daily कुछ समय के लिए. Okay, the second one. Na asad vastu ashrayena bhaya nivritti upadyate. Same way, in the absence of a substantial thing, bhaya cannot go away also. Asad vastu ashrayena means taking the support of a non-existing thing. Fear will not go. Therefore, there must be sadvastu. This is what is the meaning. Without a substantial existing thing, the abhaya will not come. Without the substantial thing, the bhaya will not go away. Both look to be same. Huh? Slight difference is there. This is what, when the mother is there, abhayam to the child, right from beginning. Mother is not there, bhaya came to him. Again, when the mother comes, then the bhaya goes away. So, first example, sadvastu ashrayena abhayam, fearlessness because mother is. The second one is that bhaya when he has got when the mother is not there, it will not go till the mother comes. If she doesn't come, she is going on being frightened only. The moment she comes, sadvastu ho gayi, then the existing bhaya goes away. So, sadvastu ashrayena abhayam bhavati, asadvastu ashrayena bhayam na gacchati. देखो इति. Now, katham abhaya hetutvam idi uchyate. Again, further, having given his introductory bhashyam, through the mantra, Bhagavan Adi Shankara or Shruti Mata wants to explain how the Brahman is a hetu for the fearlessness. Means how we have to connect with the Brahman so that we become fearless. ब्रह्म से कैसे नाता जोड़ने से हमारा भय जाएगा, अभय शाश्वत के लिए रहेगा. गुड क्वेश्चन नो. कथम अभय हेतुत्वं ब्रह्मणः इति उच्यते. There's a whole mantra. Chant it. Om yada ह्येवैष एतस्मिन् दृश्येनात्म्ये अनिरुक्ते अनिलयने अभयं प्रतिष्ठां विन्दते अतसो अभयं गतो भवति. यदा ह्येवैष एतस्मिन्नुदरमन्तरं कुरुते अथ तस्य भयं भवति. तत्त्वेव भयं विदुषो मन्वानस्य तदप्येष श्लोको भवति. You are seeing in every Anuvaka the gradation of the thought's depth. Seventh Anuvaka also we are seeing how slowly, steadily we are drawn towards. In all these analyses or statements or explanations, this is the ultimate of the sentence, of whose understanding certainly will make us the seekers of truth, the reality, the self, the Brahman, if this is thoroughly understood. Very, very important for an Adhyatmika sadhaka to really get inspired to do sadhana. बहुत बहुत crucial है ये वाला. Four sentences are explained here. I'll talk about it. Then with Bhashyam, we'll see it tomorrow. First thing क्या कहा यहाँ? First that Parabrahma का लक्षण बताए. Because some लक्षण are required for us to contemplate. That is to contemplate and reach. But those lakshanas are also not required in him. Then he says, with this lakshana yukta Brahman, you become identified. Clear? Then from that Brahman only, you have fearlessness given to you. First point is this. Second, first is the lakshana of the Brahman. Second, with that Brahman you identify. That Brahman only gives you the nirbhayata. Second is what? As it is going on now, from that Brahman, even an iota of difference you maintain. As you are other than that. One, you become frightened, doubtlessly. Second, you become frightened from that Brahman only. Is it not? Like the father, child. If the son is behaving well, father alone gives him fearlessness. Then same fellow, son fellow, stupid, is acting wrong. उसको पापा से fear होता. In the first one, he has become one with father by being obedient, etc. Therefore, abhayam from father. He will not harm him, he will protect the child from everyone. If that fellow is not disciplined, he will give for and tells wife also, भाई शाम तक आने तक इसे सब कराओ, नहीं करेगा तो मैंने जितना मारा उससे डबल मारो. Sudhar jayo. Same father becomes cause of fear. And is he the Brahman cause of fear or happiness? No, he's Jiva only. When he's identifying, he is making Brahman fearless for. Non identifying is making Brahman cause of fear. है ना? Electricity neither glows the bulbs or fans, nor kills someone through the shock. Electricity is there. That's it. And the one who knows the art of tuning to it, using it, he is getting its benefits of all lights illuminated, etc. The one who doesn't know it, he wrongly contacts, he'll be electrocuted. So you can't blame the electricity for it, nor you can award the electricity for the other work. That because of which all that is happening. है कि नहीं? अगर इलेक्ट्रिसिटी को अवार्ड्स देना होता, दुनिया भर में बिजली के कारण कितने काम हो रहे हैं, अब क्या-क्या अवार्ड दोगे उसको आप? So to Bhagavan Surya. His light is there. If you do meritorious actions, your sadhanas, hard works, in his light, we are blessed by Surya. In his own light, when you do the criminal actions, you are punished. His punishment is given by Surya, but not because of him. Our misconduct. This is the meaning of this powerful sentence. So Brahma with the Lakshanas told, with him you find your identity. That Brahman only will be a cause of your fearlessness. Because you are one with him. Now if you don't do that, maintain distance. Because of maintaining distance, कितना distance? लाखों किलोमीटर की जरूरत नहीं है. उत आरम अंतरम. Little. In any case, as I gave you the father-son children relation, or wife and husband, or two friends, even Guru Shishya, as long as there is oneness between them, is it not? Wonderful love, kind, everything goes on. Is it not? Wife, husband, how wonderfully they live. But because of the money issue or children issue or mainly the in-laws, outlaws issue, that also in the beginning, both of them tolerate each other. They give long rope because they know they have to stay together. And then if they are matured, then they reconcile and then come back. If not, if they are going on doing it, slowly little gap comes in her mind about him. अरे दारू पी रहे, रोक नहीं रहे, मैं जितना कह रहा हूँ. Or giving importance more to the parents, not to me at all. No wife should say that husband should not give importance to parents. But no husband should get lost in only parents don't care wife. अब ऐसा वर्षा आजकल हो रहा है. Lost as a henpeck to the wife, not caring parents. है ना? Then parents के दिल में थोड़ा अंतरम आ गया, मानो this fellow is listening to her words and not caring us. We want nothing but some security from him. Then उनके अंदर दुख देखो. From the same fellow who are expecting happiness and getting also, they start becoming miserable by thinking about him. They forget thinking about Brahman. They think about the Brahma fellow. उदारम अंतरं कुरुते भयं भवति. Little hairline crack also comes in oneness. Is it not? Enough for the fear between both. हाँ, लोग तो क्या नजरों से भी पहचान लेते हैं, है ना? नजर भी एक विद्या है ना, दृष्टि विद्या. लुक एट हिज फेस, फेशियल, उससे पता चलता है कि इज ट्रस्टवर्दी और नॉट. बोथ. किसी को देखते लगता है ये ट्रस्टवर्दी, देन यू आर वन, नो फियर. तो देखते चेहरा में उनमें कुछ दिखता है चोर, इमीडिएटली नो ट्रस्ट, बिकॉज अंतरम कुरुते, fear comes. Generally, after giving so many examples, coming to our own topic, come what may, discover oneness with Brahman, then be in a fearlessness. Any reason, any time of period of time, in any way, maintain distance from Brahman. That means saying I am Jiva, saying I am Deha, you will never have freedom from fear. Fear is the dukkha. That's why Brahma Jnani, once identified the Brahma Tattva, which is Satyam Jnanam Anantam, he has nothing to fear about. Death or the body ko aata hai, not to me. People are cheating. I have nothing mind. Who can cheat me in what way? They are giving you miseries. I'm Ananda Swarupa. How can they touch me to give misery? I don't even register that. So very sublime things there are. To be known once in a while. Keep them as a goal to reach out in our own given time, taken time. So this mantra requires very patient, beautiful study with Bhashyam. Main thing we studied now. About the Gambhirata of that. As I told you, this one mantra, if it is digested, we will definitely become seekers of truth. Because here it is said, you become one with him, all the fears, all samsara goes away. Even little distance you maintain and become whatever great you are. Otherwise, in the world, you will not be freed from fear. Fear is dukkha, fear is samsara. भय ही दुख है, भय ही संसार है. And mind you, other than Brahma, to whoever you owe, they can never give you freedom from fear because they are not capable of. It is like the two examples of that Jayanta Kakasura, then this great Rishi Durvasa. Kakasura, when he has bitten Mata Sita, Sri Ramji left a Brahmastra. He went everywhere, everywhere they said, ये राम जी का है, हम तो उंगली भी नहीं लगाएंगे, हमारी पिटाई होगी, ओनली राम कैन प्रोटेक्ट यू. ही केम, भगवान उसकी आंख निकाल के माफ कर दिया. Nobody can protect. So too in Durvasa's case. Krutya chased him because he troubled that Ambarish. Only Tina Lokamega. He went even to Vishnu Loka. He has accessibility to go there also access. He also said, sorry, I can't help it. You have trouble. If you had troubled me, I would have forgiven you. You have troubled my devotee. Ham bhakta paradina is a sentence. There only Bhagavan says. मैं तो भक्त के अधीन में रहता हूँ बेटा, मैं कुछ नहीं कर सकता. Because all capable Bhagavan, but cannot do. Then he had to come back and surrender. Same way, in the worldly relations, it होता है कि you divorce your wife, marry other, and she can give better happiness than the earlier also. All the Western culture, 7th marriage of the 9th fellow, 22nd marriage, 36, they want. But in case of the Abhaya, other than being one with Brahman, the Abhaya can never come. You may get things, not fearlessness. Then what is the joy in a thing when you have it, but there's still fear? At this moment, it may not manifest. Like you made a good house or bought a new car. So इतना मजा ले रहे हैं हम, इसमें कहाँ fear है? अरे बाबा अभी नहीं है, आएगा धीरे धीरे. Is it not? Once the house taxes or the electricity bills or maintenance of the car, जब पता चलता है तब जाकर भय होने लगता है. Immediately नहीं होता हो. You have sown the seed, will the flower fruit come immediately? So too, हम जगत में कुछ भी पावे, even become Brahmadeva, Indradeva. In the beginning, it appears to be very good. But even for them, when the retirement time comes time, will they not be frightened? इंद्र तो कोई भी तपस्या कर रहा है, उनको लगता है मेरे कुर्सी हड़पने. He sends all Trump, Tilottama, Ramba, Urvashi, Menaka, and Paricharikas, and Kamadeva. You understood? Where is the fear gone? Nowhere it goes. So, when I have no money, I have a fear how to live. So, when I get lots of money, the fear of money is not there, goes away. But money is there, that fear starts. किधर कैसे spend करे, कैसे बचाए. I told you the other day, the moment it was said 2000 note का वो जो ना कैंसिल कर दी. I was frightened यार, कहाँ दूँ, किसको दूँ, किसे exchange करूँ. And when I looked into my box, not even one was there. I said fearless. No need to have fear only. In the same way, anything we do, we can't avoid fear. When the fear is there, we can never be happy. Fearlessness alone is happiness. That will come only when we discover our identity with Paramatma. If this is agreed or understood or accepted or digested by us, will we perceive anything else other than Brahman? It may take some hundreds of lives, but never mind. It's all process. We are ready for it. But the goal conviction ho jata hai. And in your own lives, you see, as I gave example, Whomever you are loving so much today, from that person only you will have dukkha and fear. Every case we are experiencing every day. Again, because of our attachments and expectations, ashas, that disappointment we forget and again our एक तीर मारते हैं अंधेरे में. वो थोड़ा लगता है, थोड़ा नहीं लगता है. फिर से जब नहीं लगा, again कोशिश. This is the meaning of that second bird. First bird is Anya. The other one which is eating the fruits of the different branches. ये फल खाया, अच्छा नहीं लगा, अरे उधर अच्छा होता होगा, देन इट गोज देयर. वो थोड़ा अच्छा लगा बट अंदर अच्छा नहीं था, फिर फेंक दिया. लाइक यू नो सम आम जो केमिकली पके हुए, ऊपर ऊपर मीठे रहते हैं, थोड़ा अंदर जाओ वो थोड़ा थोड़ा कम होता है मीठा. इफ यू गो इनसाइड यू नो इट इज खट्टा ओनली, और अंदर जो कड़वा भी होता है, बिकॉज नॉट प्रॉपरली इट इज बीइंग मेड टू फ्रक्टिफाई. है कि नहीं? खा रहे हो ना कि आम तो आप जबरदस्त दक्षिण उत्तर भारत वाले दशहरी आम, सफेदा वाला, चौसा, lagda, variety of them. In the same way, the outer glitterings give happiness because of our imagination. But slowly the originality comes out. Then the happiness gets reduced because of the difference. So Brahma say he ek. So again you see, Swamiji, if oneness becomes happiness, then why can't I become one with other things? वही तो बता रहे पिछले 10 मिनट से. Only with Brahman you identify, you will be fearless. Like the child cannot be fearless with anybody other than mother. But in case of child, sometimes the nanny may be more loving than stupid mother. She is busy in all her office work. She never cares. So nani dadi may be in the case of people. But in case of sadhaka, you can't do away with the fear if you are identified in Brahman. इसका और एक कारण क्या है जो 2500 बार हम देख चुके हैं कि anything you are holding on to identify with other than Brahman for fearlessness, that is not real. That is what the first thought. From the असद वस्तु fearlessness will not come. भगवान आदि शंकर संबंध भाषा में वही तो कहा ना. From the sadvastu only fearlessness comes, not from asad vastu. And everything asad, then how can it give fearlessness? Another reason what? When we identify something else, at that time our individuality is maintained with upadhis. Then upadhi, individuality, limitation. How can it give fearlessness all the time? Like 10 lakhs I have, so fearless. How long? Till the 9 lakhs 90,000 are spent. But after that 10,000 खत्म होती जा रहे हैं, तो fear comes only. But Brahma, Atma, he being infinite, eternal, immutable, changeless, definitely there's fearless. So in this way, the intellect should samjao the mana, which says, Tika, I become one with, but not with Brahman, something else. Then my intellect should say, Beta, kari rahe ho, to baat, but everywhere you're getting net result as a fear only, dukkha only. एक बार हरि बोल, एक बार राम बोल, इसी तरह एक बार ब्रह्म बन, फिर देखते हैं. अच्छा नहीं बना, अच्छा नहीं लगा, तो जाओ फिर से संसार. Clear? So this is what we'll see with the Bhashyam. Beautiful shloka it is. I love it because the fearlessness is most essential for us. Because as we grow old, the death, fear, old age, we are disease, we are post-mortem. मरने के बाद क्या होगा? That fear. अरे you are the Brahman. Where is we are Parikshit? न बिभेमि तक्षकादिभ्यः. Hey Bhagavan. I am not frightened with Takshakadi. I discovered oneness with that Parabrahma Tattva Bhavata Darshitam. Today we are going to study that portion. How can I? I'm not afraid. You have shown me the truth. I have realized it. Wonderful it is. So all this should, in essence, should convey to us कि कुछ भी करो मतलब जो करना वही करके discover oneness with Brahma Tattva and be fearless, be miseryless, be samsaraless. Om 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 Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasa Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Sri Guru Bhyo Paramarshibhyo Parabrahmane Shruti MAATRE Tatsat Brahmanas. बाबा ये क्लास और एक बार सुनो, आज धीरे धीरे बहुत सारे अच्छे चीजें वी हैव डिस्कस्ड.